EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From picturesque Bandon Dunes on the Pacific coast of Oregon, it's live third-round coverage of the Pacific Championship. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 13 under par. Included among them is our featured golfer, who we'll be following intently throughout the round. Ooh, and a tough start to the morning here. That one a bit wild and into some early trouble. It'll take some effort from this buried lie, but a chance now to still reach this green in two.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at one, and that'll put him at 1 under for his round and 14 under for the tournament. The second hole, a par 3 measuring 220 yards. In theory, it's a straightforward, the long par 3. 2 bunkers left and short shouldn't be in play, but the hole does play deceivingly uphill, so a solid strike is a must. Well, how about this? Chance for a dream start. Maybe birdie right out of the gates. 8-foot putt here. Nope. That finished off for par here with the second, and this will remain a one-shot advantage. We head to the third now, our first par 5 at 563 yards. Bunkers appear to be scattered on either side of the fairway, so accuracy is a must. This green is definitely reachable in two, but it does run nearly 50 yards from front to back, so if your approach isn't on target, you could be left with a putt of better than 100 feet. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. Now, from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. A straightforward look here for birdie. Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the 3rd. He moves to 15 under. Next up, we reach the par 4 4th, measuring out at 443 yards. The bunker left of the fairway complicates things a bit, and it is easy to run a tee shot right through the fairway. But if you do wind up in the short grass, the approach shot is one of the most panoramic in golf. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And the lead's going to remain 2. On now to the number 1 handicap hole on the course. That is the 445-yard par 4 5th. This one plays right along the bluffs of the Pacific. Keeping it straight here is the big key because trouble lurks on either side if your tee shot or your approach are wayward. And this ball absolutely tight. It is right down the middle. Okay, that's acceptable there. We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
This is a very straight putt, but it will be fast. So you've got to be careful not to run this by if it wanders offline.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie to 16 under par. We continue our turn northward along the bluffs as we come to the par 3 6th. It's another stout one at 217 yards. Most golfers will be happy to play toward the right center part of this large green and stay away from the trouble, including the cliff on the left. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now chipping up to the putting surface for this, his second shot. this from 7 feet. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and this will stay a one-shot lead. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4 7. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second to a green that is one of the more difficult on the course. That's up the left side. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Oh, the pace was spot on. That ball somehow just decided not to go down. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he's going to remain at minus 16. The 8th hole is a par 4 at 385 yards. This one, similar in a lot of ways to the 3rd hole. The bigger hitters can easily clear those 2 fairway bunkers and, in theory, leave just a little pitch on for their second.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
So he should be able to get a full club on this, but the ball below his feet for his second. Ten-foot putt left. Nope. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay right where he is. On now to the finishing hole here on Bandon Dunes' front side, the par 5 9th. It's the longest on the course, measuring out at 585 yards. You'll find a handful of pot bunkers in the inopportune spots along the way. But if you can navigate your way around them, you just might wind up with a birdie putt.
While there's good bounces, there's bad bounces. That was a good one.
really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly. Two good shots on this par 5, leaves that simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Not much more than a tap in there. It is a birdie at the 9th, and he's going to go out in 32, 4 under par. The backside begins here with the par 4 10th hole at 380 yards. The big hitters will feel like they can get it down there pretty close. An approach from the right side might be a bit shorter, but you'll get a better angle if you come at it from the left. And now problems there for our leader. That ball into the very thick stuff here off the tee. He'll have to conjure something from this lie because that is not very good. See if he can knock it on in 2.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10. He's got it to minus 18. The 11th here at Bandon Dunes at 452 yards, a par 4. The putt bunker left of the fairway is the main concern on the tee shot. From there, an uphill second takes you to a green that slopes away and back toward the ocean beyond.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
So now with the ball below his feet, got to be careful this doesn't go right.
Just a little over ambitious on that chip shot. Just sailed past.
Hit a good putt there. Maybe didn't quite break as much as he wanted it to, and it leaks by to the right. Well read. That's in for a bogey 5. And that's going to tighten things up a little as the lead is down to 2. On to the par 3 12th hole. This is the number 18 handicap hole, so maybe that gives you a little reason for optimism. But par is not a bad score here as this measures out at 238 yards, the longest of the 4 par 3s. And I think that may have surprised him. That carried much further than he anticipated. Now a delicate little chip here for his second. He's 11 feet away. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. So a tough hole. It's in for bogey at 12. And with it, the lead is back down to 1. We come now to the 13th, a 553-yard par 5. This hole reachable in 2. You may need to get lucky, though, on your drive, as rolling dunes could leave you with an uphill flyer lie or a tough downhill shot to contend with. Well, look out, that is way right. And we'll have to see here. It looked like that ball hopped from the lighter rough into the heavier stuff. Well, that's really a good job right there to advance that ball down the fairway. That came out pretty clean, Frank.
Yeah, clean as a whistle, and now actually in great shape in this par 5. Two good shots on this par 5, leaves that simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13. He moves to 17 under par. On to a tough one now, the par 4 14th, listed at 390 yards. Pot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front. That is straight into the thick stuff. Pretty shaggy lie here as he'll try to muster up something for his second.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
Another rolled in there. Birdie's now at 13 and 14. And he will definitely not say no to that. On now to the final par 3 on the course, the 15th, listed at 206 yards. Don't be lulled to sleep by the sound of crashing waves and seagulls. This hole can bite you, especially if you don't avoid that front right bunker, the deepest on the course. That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. Chance now for another birdie. Yeah, that's a pretty good putt, just a little bit off the mark. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15, and he'll remain at 18 under. This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C. No laying up with that swing. This is all or nothing.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves and just deliberately hit it on another tee box. But you never know. You might get away with it.
Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll remain right where he is. A lot of these holes here at Bandon Dunes have big, wide landing areas. That is not the case here at the par 4 17. You'll need to thread the needle here with bunkers on either side, thick rough on the left, and a canyon to the right. But a safe drive in the fairway can yield a pretty good look at your second.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Just over 90 yards, all that's left here for his second. Just 5 feet left. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in two. turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Now this for another birdie. Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. That will be a third straight round in the 60s. So a two-stroke lead here for our featured golfer. That's the good news, but you have to keep in mind, there's a chance that by the time you tee off tomorrow, you might not even have the lead.
That's right, Rich. There's a lot of scoring opportunities out there, but you've still got to focus on the job in hand and that winning score. I think if you can project a number really and try and shoot for that, because tomorrow's going to be crazy.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.